Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of the You Like That podcast. You're joined with me, my name is Adam, and I'm one half of the You Like That podcast.
My name's Jack, I'm the other half of the You Like That podcast.
Yes, guys, welcome to Fast Week. It is the week that we've been anticipating for the last year now, in what has been one of the bigger movies to be delayed for such a long time.
Yep.
We're anticipating for Fast 9, and today we're just going to give a quick overview of the Fast franchise.
Yeah.
We're going to mostly talk about the differences from Fast 1 to Fast 8. Touch on the little things in the middle of those. But more or less just see the dramatic changes that have unfolded the last 20 odd years or so.
Yep.
However fucking long it's been. So, we're not going to do any news this week, no questions, because we're hosting guests tonight. Right. We have a party to be with.
Adam and I are hanging out outside of the podcast.
Weird. I know. The guy's been doing this for 15 months now. Sheesh, who would have thought? But yeah, we're going to do some quick ones. So I'll go through for Fast 1 now. Everything that we got. So Fast 1, which we got in some year that all my stuff has gone mixed around.
Oh no.
And
I think it was 2001.
Yes, 2001. So, Fast 1, 2001, turn of the century. This was directed by Robert Cohen, who had done... what did he do? He did Triple X. He did Stealth.
Stealth was a fucking incredibly bad movie about a stealth plane with AI in it, and the AI takes over.
Yeah. And he also did the third Mummy movie, Tomb of the Dragon Emperor.
Yep, with Jet Li. Not a good movie.
Not a great movie at all.
Not a good movie at all.
So, that came out in 2001. Who did what? In where? I did this so fucking poorly. Runtime, 106 minutes. Apologies, everything's been whacked this week for me, so...
Adam's had a big week.
Yeah. Budget of 38 million. Box office 207.3 million.
It was a hit.
It was a hit.
It's a big hit.
Purely because 2001, not as big in theatrical terms for money brought into it, but that's still profit, and it still boosted the whole franchise out of it.
Boy, did it.
Now, the Rotten Tomatoes score, though, which is interesting for all of them, 53% on the critics,
okay,
74% in the audience.
Yep.
When I went into this and going, surely this is like 80% and then fucking 90% audience. Such a cult movie. Like, everyone fucking knows this movie.
Yeah. I'm not surprised it wasn't really critically liked too much.
Yeah.
Because, like, I don't know. It really feels like a for its audience kind of thing.
Yeah.
Especially at that time, like, the car scene, like, this would have just been for car people, you 100%. Know? Like, nobody would have just gone and seen this.
No.
Sight unseen. You would have seen a
No, I remember getting this on DVD for Christmas when it came out.
Yeah. Yeah, we didn't see it in theaters.
Didn't know
as
what
kids.
it was. It was just like, oh, cool. Yeah. Car movie. A little bit of action.
Yeah, I think Mum did the same. They were just like, they like cars.
Yeah.
Stick this in them.
So, the original casting being Paul Walker, Vin Diesel, Michelle Rodriguez, Jordana Brewster, Rick Yoon, Chad Lindbergh, Johnny Strong, Ted Levine, among a few others. But back in those days, no one really gave a shit.
Nope.
Who was in your movies.
Nope.
So that's your run through for Fast 1. I'm going to marry it up now and go straight to Fast 8 and show you how different we've already come.
I think the box office will be really interesting for this.
Box office will be very interesting for it. So Fast 8, which came out in 2017, obviously took a while longer to where we should have got Fast 9 in 2020. It was always anticipated that was going to come out, but a little bit older. So this was directed by F. Gary Gray.
He did The Italian Job. He did Straight Outta Compton.
Yes, Law Abiding Citizen.
Very notable director.
Then he went and did Men in Black International.
Yep.
Which
is a massive flop.
Yep, to say the least. So, the budget for this one... Well, sorry, hang on. First off, the runtime, 136 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
She's a long one.
She's a long boy.
She is a long one.
She is a long boy.
Now, the budget, 250 to 270 million.
Far out. And that's just like The Rock's stature, like, but not physically. Like,
yeah.
Like,
could be physically.
Yeah, his pay rate would have gone up quite substantially in that time.
Surely.
yeah, the stunts get bigger, the CG gets more heavy.
Yep.
You know, you can't just throw a couple of Mitsubishis around. You got to ramp it up every time. So yeah.
Yep.
That's a lot of money.
Did they turn a profit? Boy, did they. 1.236 billion.
It's $1 billion movie.
Billion.
Yeah.
In the box.
This franchise is unbelievably huge.
It really is. So, casting for this one, you got Vin Diesel back, you got Dwayne Johnson, Jason Statham, Michelle Rodriguez, Tyrese Gibson, Ludacris, Scott Eastwood, Nathalie Emmanuel, Elsa Pataki, Kurt Russell, Christopher Hivju, Charlize Theron.
Helen Mirren. Who also takes
yes.
Because her kids were fans or something. Or she was a fan, I think. She was like, yeah, I just want to be in these.
Yeah.
Esteemed actress Helen Mirren.
Yeah, why not?
She comes in with a Cockney accent. It's very funny.
Yeah.
She's very funny.
And then Rotten Tomatoes for this one, 67% of the critics, 72% in the audience.
Okay. So that's more what you would have expected, yeah.
Similar to what I was expecting. I still expected a bit more.
Yeah.
And
considering how much money it made.
You get lost in these movies because of how many we've gotten. It's like, okay, surely these need to be like really high rating movies, because if they're drawing the numbers in the box,
especially 8 movies in,
like
look at Saw on the same trajectory,
exactly right.
It wasn't pulling numbers like this.
no, not at all, and it's baffling. So let's just jump into straight talk from. So Fast 1.
Fast 1 is a car movie.
Fast 1 is a straight up street race movie. It's all about just street racing with souped up cars, going to car meets and that.
People say it's like a loose remake of Point Break, but I've never seen Point Break, so I don't know how to.
Don't own that.
FBI agent goes undercover with extreme sports.
Yeah.
And then finds himself liking the extreme sports or something. I don't know. I've never seen Point Break. I'm sorry, everyone.
Yeah. So.
But anyway, yeah.
That's all it is. It's just a street racer has to go undercover as a cop,
trying to keep his cover, but to save someone, he breaks cover.
So it tries to add itself some action and a little bit of like mystery to it, but it presents itself as just straight up street race movie. And
standalone too. It's crazy that 7 more movies came out. Well, 8 now. Well, 9 now, sorry, because of Hobbs and Shaw. So it's still going. Crazy that it blew up like the way it did. Because like it really is very self-contained. Yeah. Like full disclosure, I didn't watch it again because I've seen it so many times.
Yeah, 100%.
I just know about it. Yeah. You know what the original title for it was?
What?
Race Wars.
No way.
Yeah, because the event they go to in the desert is called Race Wars. And you're like, there's a bunch of cars there. And like, that makes sense. But when you think about it for 1 second, you're just like, ooh, I'm glad they didn't stick it. There wouldn't be this franchise.
If we were getting the Race Wars franchise.
If we were doing Race Wars 9.
Fuck, man.
That's bad.
That's brilliant.
But then there was like, it was Street Wars, because they were trying to like, Star Wars. They were trying to like make a little place. So it was like Street Wars, Drag Wars. I don't think it was ever Car Wars, but surely that was thrown in there.
Someone in the office was just like, we could always do Car Wars.
It's that meme of getting thrown out the office window. But yeah, it's the first one. I don't know. People say it's not good, but it's enjoyable. I think it's good.
I really like the movie. It's a really great movie.
There's tension in it, in Brian not getting found out, but then
it holds up. It holds up to today's standards.
Yeah, and Dom has this air of mystique about him. Like everyone's.
Where he literally seems like a badass.
Yeah, everyone's like, everyone knows him, and he's like, super. Whereas in Fast 8, I hated that because he's like. He's almost like Thor in number. Like everyone crowds around him and loves it. But in the first one, everyone in the underground's just like, oh, don't fuck with Dom. Like,
he's the guy.
And so if you get in with him, you're doing pretty well.
Yeah.
And then that's when all the family memes start because
of course.
He loves family and Coronas.
Very, very
but
much.
But real stunts and like real cars like that. The car scene at the time was like Hot Fours magazine and Street, at least in Australia.
Yeah.
And Street Machine and stuff. So it was all sex spec cars they called them, just like all swing, no ding, pretty much.
Yeah.
But this was like, no, you can have like a really like hotted up giant chintzy chrome wheel car, but still have performance and stuff as well.
Yeah.
And like, it boomed. It blew the car scene wide open.
Yeah.
Because everyone was just like, oh, like.
This is pretty cool.
Everyone knows why we're doing this now, what we're doing now. You know? So, like, it did a very good thing for the car scene. But
it did
gradually got less and less cars in it.
So, that's where we had Fast 1, and then Fast 8. What do we have now in Fast 8?
Yeah, fucking
where
submarines. You have, like, the most notable one, and everyone is going to roll their fucking eyes because I'm just a broken CD player. But the most notable thing is how much CGI is in it. Like, none of the car stuff is real anymore.
Some of it, but it's very, like, minimal.
Yeah, it's very front-loaded with real stuff.
Yeah.
Because the first...
There's obviously real stunts that they're doing in that, but it's not the main draw.
But there's a shot when they're scoping out the base, and they're all sitting there, and in the background is just, like, copied and pasted JPEGs of their cars, like, on a green screen. It just looks terrible.
Yeah, it's
But the stunts have gotten bigger. The direction has gotten bigger. You got a wrecking ball. You got subs. You got people like with the snow plow on the front of the truck. You know?
So we're at the point where this family are now better than the CIA, better than the FBI.
Yeah, they're international. I didn't write notes, but I was like, I have to bring that up because they're just like. They're international super spies, but they're not like on the books for anyone.
Yeah,
and they're always just like they're always like, well, if you do this, like, and you get arrested, that's it.
Like it's all like,
but then they all just get out anyway.
They're all like real big bads in this world. That they're in, that they're trying to stop,
and they're all just ready to go at the drop of a hat.
Yeah,
like a phone call. They're just like, all right, we'll go on this giant deadly.
It's
mission.
like they're the biggest people in the world, and it's like only they can take this down. And it's like I'm sure the government could do that very easily.
Yeah.
How is a bunch of rev heads
sanctions and stuff
the saviors of the fucking world?
And the first movie was just like it's a cop trying to stop people stealing DVD players, whereas now these are like giant espionage spy movies.
Yeah, it's like fucking viruses.
Stopping nuclear codes and there's like cyber terrorists.
Because it only progressively, like, throughout the franchise, just gets more and more outlandish.
Yeah, the second one was another cop movie. The third one was like a fish out of water sort of movie. The fourth one was like, all right, we're kind of spies now. And
we're going to get into it. We're going to throw some bigger cops in there.
And then number 5 is like, oh, you have an opponent now in The Rock.
Yeah.
Introducing him, but, you're not too different after all. The sixth one, there's a tank. That's all I remember.
I don't remember. See, my thing with the whole Fast franchise is I can't discern which one was which.
Yeah.
After Tokyo Drift,
I want to watch the one where Shaw is the villain because I think he's the best character in the whole series.
Yeah.
I think Statham. It was really nice, especially after Wrath of Man, to watch Statham do stuff,
things. Really
and
do things,
talk, and show have his personality.
Skills. Yeah.
Oh, his personality is just Jason Statham, but that's like nice to see. You know? That's how he came out. That's what we know.
Yeah.
But there's more like I don't know. It's like the scale. Someone broke the fucking dial off the microwave.
Like, you look at it and you go, surely not that hard to write a fast script.
No, God no. Well, it doesn't even have to be a fast.
You just have to find a big vehicle of some sort and then go, all right, so we got the vehicle. Now we need a big explosion somewhere. Then we need a threat to a family member. And then we need to incorporate 3 supercars to stick with the Fast franchise, We're built on that.
Yeah.
You got to have a Lambo in there. You got to have an Audi or something.
Vin Diesel has to be in a muscle car.
No. Vin Diesel always has to be in the muscle car. Yeah.
He gets a couple in Fast 8. He goes through them.
Yeah, well, fucking hell. When you're just deciding to fucking drive them off a bridge or fucking straight into a building, you're going to need some more fucking muscle cars.
Yeah.
Which he just has at his disposal. Where's their money coming from? Because surely they're not getting paid.
They're not getting it from the government.
If they're stealing, then that makes them no better than the criminals that they're taking
But there's no consequences because Kurt Russell just wipes all their slates in the last minute of the movie.
This is weird.
But God, the zombie car scene in Fast 8, the CG zombie cars where she hacks all the auto drives.
Yeah.
And then it's just like, there's just like Toyota Yaris's. It's like, that doesn't have an auto drive. Like, why does that have it? And they're just like, it's a chip people put on afterwards, whatever.
Yeah, sure.
But they do incorporate cars. Like, we're joking about it. It's just not about racing anymore.
Yeah, no.
It's still very much car-y, Because the end of that sequence is really cool with the harpoons and shit.
Yeah, like they know how to bring themselves back into their realm.
Yeah.
They go, we're gonna really like dive out here into the deep, but we know how to swim back.
Yeah. And all of that stuff is another script. That's just another spy movie script that nobody wants.
Yeah, they just picked it up and went, yeah, we can work with this.
Yeah, and then they're just like, Vin Diesel kind of sounds like that character, I guess.
Yeah.
Write a couple of swears into it, and Jason Statham will be there, and then you piece it all together. Like it all comes together, and then
yeah.
But this, like, Fast 8 is more interesting than the movie gives it credit for. I think.
Yeah.
I don't think the movie gives enough justice of Dom having a secret baby and why he would turn his back on family.
Yeah.
It's a big meme, but just I guess. He does really care about family.
Yeah, 100%.
Because he would do all of this shit to save his son. And it's interesting to of course we the audience, we have to know. But it's interesting to think about his squad.
Yeah.
Like not knowing, And just going up against him, knowing how scary he is. Because he's fucking Superman in this movie, isn't he? Like
pretty much.
But yeah, that's an interesting way to do it, I think. It's more interesting than just another heist.
It's weird because...
Personally.
These movies just feel like there's always some interest to them.
Yeah. And they're all extremely watchable except Hobbs and Shaw.
We'll get to that one in the midweek in the midweek review. Stay tuned for Hobbs and Shaw because that's where we're jumping into that one. But like, why can't we stop watching these movies? Like, why is the draw to go? Yeah. There's so many memes on these movies, and then it's like, okay, so why are we all flocking back out to see them still?
They're not fantastic movies, and I think they know that. But
they're also not terrible.
They're not terrible at all.
At all.
They're not terrible.
Because they give you so much.
Yeah. And I think, these characters, love them or hate them, they've worked together for 20 years.
Yeah.
So of course there's genuine rapport on screen. There's genuine chemistry on screen sometimes.
Yeah.
Depending on the script.
Yeah, of course.
So... And I know the trailer always gives it away, but you want to see the big stunt. Mission Impossible's in the same category now.
Yeah.
You go and you want to see the big stunt.
Yeah.
You want to see what they're going to do. The story is kind of by the by. You're just like, all right, I want the next set piece.
Yeah.
Whereas I say it all the time, like a John Wick is more sort of like that, and you're really following it. Like, you're not just waiting for the next action scene.
Yeah.
The action scene feels more naturally part of it. Whereas this is kind of like a music video. The editing of these movies are kind of like a music video. They're just like, we're in this bit, and then we're in this bit, and then we're in this bit, and then here comes the breakdown. The breakdown is harpoon cars. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, it's not a great analogy, but it's just coming off the dome.
You get it.
Yeah, we're just getting towards the next boss battle.
Yeah, pretty much.
But that puts you in a seat if you like action, any action movie. That gets you in a seat. That sells you a ticket. Yeah, you don't have to be excited about them, but you can watch them and go, yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, and it's sort of like
see some car flips.
And the films know what they are.
Yeah, that's very important.
The things that they do, they know it's stupid and it can't happen, but they go, for the sake of the movie, we all know what this movie is.
Yeah.
We do it.
And number 4 was still having a crack at being serious.
Yeah.
But then number 5 was fun serious. And then number 6 is when all the jokes and stuff started.
Yeah.
Tyrese really just went for broke,
Yeah.
So people know what the internet is. Like the studios making these movies go, man, if we get a meme out of Coronas or something, Corona will pay us. The internet talks, man.
Yeah. So with it, because I think we'll pretty much end this, and I want to end this on where the franchise is raked in its money, how much it's spent, to what it's made. So collectively, this is including Hobbs and Shaw. This is also including Fast 9. Spent $1.4 billion. Spent on all movies.
Fast 8 made 1.3.
Yeah, which I think was one of the highest grossing. Now, return worldwide.
This is going to be big.
$6.1 billion.
Fucking hell. That's enormous.
That shows you why these films can keep going.
Why they keep going. But they are They say it now, definitively ending it within the next 10 years.
After 9, we're getting
part 1
10 and 11.
Yeah.
It's 10 and 11, or it's part 1, part 2.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens there. An alleged Hobbs and Shaw sequel as well.
I can see that.
And I'm sure any other spin-off that they can
God, yeah. Like this,
themselves into.
This franchise, even fucking reboot it. Like,
yeah.
I'm
going to hit you with
do a Jigsaw, just call it Fast, and just do it again. Start again.
They've got to be running out of Fast and Furious names soon.
Oh, it must be a nightmare. Like, the Fate of the Furious was easy. They were like, if we get to 8, we've got this.
Yeah.
We're done. Fast 7, they were just like, oh, fucking, I don't give a shit. Fast and Furious 6, was it?
Yeah.
And then Fast 5, I don't know why I'm going backwards. And then 4 was just Fast and Furious. There was no 4. And then 3 was Fast and the Fast and the Furious, Tokyo Drift. Second one was Too Fast, Too Furious, but numbers in front of it. And the first one was The Fast and the Furious.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So,
nightmare.
Yeah, and Fast 9 is just called F9.
Yeah. Literally
F9 a refresh key.
I want to hit you with this quick one before we end this off with Fast 9. It has already had a partial international release.
Oh, okay.
In Asian countries. I think it was South Korea, maybe Japan.
Okay.
It has a box office return so far. Can you take a guess?
I'm going to guess it's over 100 million.
Can you give me a number?
120 million. Oh, God.
What it has currently made...
in a few markets.
In slim markets within a month...
Oh, God.
262 million.
That's insane.
I looked at that.
That's insane.
Because I've got
insane.
Because I've got the screen of like everything put together.
Yeah.
And I saw Fast 9 and I'm like, 262 million? What?
Sure.
And then I looked into it and it's like, yeah, release limited overseas in the Asian market at midway through May. And I've gone, oh my fucking God, it's already made its money back.
That's incredible.
And it has no US or Australian market.
Even here alone, it's going to double that.
Easy. The US is going to... This could be the first COVID movie.
Yeah, because the US is back. The US is vaccinated.
Yeah, and their cinemas are back open. This could be the first movie to come back and hit $1 billion.
Yeah, it will be. There's no question. There's no question.
Like, Godzilla vs. Kong got close. Like, that rate's about 400 million since we recorded that episode.
Yeah.
So, looking at that number...
Yeah. But this is less niche than Godzilla vs. Kong, I think.
Yeah.
Cargo fast, man punch other man.
Exactly right.
Like,
you don't feel a draw to it, but you just know everyone's going to go, I have to watch it.
And looking at the trailer, this is what I wanted to bring up before, but I forgot. I know what we're going to end.
No, that's right. We'll get a couple minutes out of it.
The prison scene in Fast 8 is the best scene, and there's no cars. It's like all hand-to-hand combat, cool stunts, really good. Like, The Rock is wrestling again.
Yeah.
How cool is that? And like, he's picking people up and throwing them in other people. It's just like, holy shit, man! This is The Rock is wrestling again.
Yeah.
And it's just like, that's the highlight of the movie for me, I think. And then in the Fast 9 trailer, it looks like there's another really cool close quarter hand-to-hand stuff. So these are just
because we have John Cena's
solid
in it.
Action movies now, I think.
Yeah.
You can roll your eyes at the CG magnet plane picking up a rally car or whatever. But there's something for, I'm not going to say everyone,
but a majority.
I'm sure my mum isn't thrilled about these or whatever, I don't know, whatever. But I think in terms of the market it's going for, say, 40 down to 16, there is something for everyone in these movies, I think. Like them or not, good or bad, I just think... to the moon, literally, because they're probably going to do that.
Fucking to the moon is where we're going.
Fuck me, this is going to go down in history as just, knocking on Marvel's door.
Somehow.
It's just crazy.
Wouldn't be surprised if the last one we have, Spider-Man swinging. Imagine
I just meant numbers-wise, but a crossover, I'm
talking about crossover-wise now.
I'm about that.
It's just going to be fucking Dom's just driving through the city in his Mustang. And then he just looks up and just sees Spider-Man swinging across. And they're like, fuck, it's in the MCU.
Doctor Strange became Doctor Strange because of a car crash. I'm just saying there's precedent.
That's right.
But yeah, I don't love these movies. And I don't get excited for them. But when I'm watching them, and I think a lot of people would be in a similar boat, they're just like, yeah, fine. These are, fuck yeah. Oh, how about that one moment? Bless you. Thank you. How about that one moment? You know what I mean? Like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say I love these movies. I really like these movies. I enjoy them, and I'll watch all of them. I have no issue watching any of them again. They're quality movies. They're just not films.
No, and that's
they're
fine.
Just a fun.
That's fine.
They're a fun family ride.
Yeah, they are very family friendly, sort of. There's a couple of boner jokes in the 8th one, and like
you get boner jokes in fucking kids animated movies.
Yeah, exactly. And sure, I'll drop a fuck, maybe. They get one fuck, maybe. But
depending how gritty it is. But
like, and like when they're revealing all the twists and stuff at the end, it's very like you don't have to be very switched on to
no,
piece it all together. But
not one bit.
Again, that's for the younger audience. Yeah, fuck yeah. To the moon, man.
To the moon, Fast and Furious to the moon. All right, yeah, we're going to end this one here, guys. Just a quick one to get us through Fast Week here to anticipate.
Just to give you something, We didn't want to give you nothing.
Yeah, this week wasn't anything new out in the cinemas or on streaming that was at least worth touching on anyway. And it worked well to be able to do this as a lead into Fast 9, being what's looking like $1 billion movie. So,
our money.
We'll leave you with this now on what we thought of the Fast franchise overall. The midweek review is Hobbs and Shaw, so we're going to touch on the spin-off in that one. And then next week, you're going to get Fast 9, the full review on that one, which is going to be a blast and a half, and then we'll get back to your normal schedule. So yeah, let's kick that off here. Thank you guys for listening and joining us here. As always, like, share, subscribe, do all that good stuff that we always tell you to do. Pick up some merch. You like that podcast.store. Get a hoodie. It's really cold. You'll be nice and warm from it.
You need them.
Yeah, definitely need them. So, until we see you guys on the midweek and next Sunday as well, my name's Adam and I've been one half of You Like That Podcast.
My name's Jack. I've been the other half of the You Like That Podcast family. Coronas.
It's family. All right, goodbye, guys.